Alrighty, I found something very cool on the internet. I found someone who made this. Very, very cool. I want it. I want to make wallpaper out of it. I want to get my own shirts made, my own jackets made. I want to get all my sports memorabilia made looking like that. The problem is, he won't give me the artwork. Obviously, I mean, he put a lot of work into making it. So, it won't work. So I gotta make my own. I want to use that. And I'm betting this is actually where he started with. The feathers look, well, they're not quite the same. They're different. That's alright, that's close enough. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to make it into that. Not exactly sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to take a little video step by step each time I do it. As I transform this into that, because this is 1600 by 1600 pixels. That should be large enough to, get a patch made, a jacket made, stuff like that. See, he has sites where he can get these made into shirts, but they max out at 2x and more of a 4x. So we'll go from there. My first step is to get rid of, here's a bigger picture here. My first step is to get rid of all this, so I end up with just this and the feathers. That should be pretty easy. I'll use a magnetic lasso to follow this white border around and get rid of the rest. And then I can start altering the colors and hacking it up. Alrighty, I've magnetically lassoed it. So now I should be able to go select inverse. Actually, let's do a copy first so I can make it a layer. Control V. And now let's go back to our background and fill it with black, make it easy to see. Make sure we got it by hiding our paste. Let's get rid of all this. Oops, let's do a paintbrush, make it really big. I'm lazy. And then, poof, there it is. I've got my logo. And now I can start altering the colors. I'll probably make each of these an individual layer to make them easier to edit and mess with. Okay, I don't know why it's so bleached out. Then I got my color swatches here. I chose 4 primary colors: light blue, dark blue, and striped blue, and then yellow. And I'm going to use the white that's already here. And his has blue hair, but I think I'm going to go with black hair. I wonder if there's a reason he did blue, like maybe, I don't know, maybe the t-shirt printing process is limited in colors. It's easy to change later, so I'm going to stick with black hair. Now what I got to figure out how to do is I got to figure out how to push this hairline back, because they don't have hair on the side of the face like that. I mean, I even see if I can find an avatar clip art I can use, but I want to try to stick with this design since it's obviously a parody of the Redskins, so that was pretty cool. More to come. I've already got the feathers layered, the circle layered, his face layered, the hair layered. So those are all layers. Now I can edit them individually. Go from there. I'll show you. I can, turn that on and off, different things on and off. It's all layers now. Make it easier to mess with it. Here's my next hard part. The face's profile. I just spent who knows how long trying to find one single profile pic of an actual avatar. That's the closest I can find. I guess they just don't have a picture where they turn their head sideways. So I'm gonna, take a best guess based on the shape of her face and the teary. Good news is I got her ear I can grab, so I'm gonna use that for the shape of my ears. Here's where I am so far. I got the circle done, feathers done, ear pretty much done. I've started moving the hairline back, and I made these. Yeah, I leave the feathers the way they were, but I made this yellow, the yellow that I chose for the entire thing. On his, he had these blue outlines, but mine is awfully thick. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Well, I'll play with it and see what happens, and go from there. Alrighty, it's getting closer to being finished. I swiped the eye from this guy's. I just couldn't make a good eye, so I said screw it, install it. I cleaned it up and enlarged it. I hand did my stripes. This is the ear that I made. from that ear. I just copied that ear, flipped it, and kind of freehanded the yellow and the dark blue. I might make these 3-color. I might, because you really can't see. These yellow dots seem to bleach out, so I might do a yellow, blue, white. Let's see. I left this the default Redskins. I just pushed the hair back to show more of the face. The nose is actually Redskins default. I just took this portion and pushed it out a little bit, so it had the flatter front of an Avatar nose, and I got rid of the nose lines and mouth lines and just left it Redskins. It's the same as it was. This is all Redskins default. I didn't change anything except to push the hair back, add a little hair strand to cover up the front of the ear, and copied his eye, freehanded the stripes in there. Otherwise, you're looking at Redskins logo, pandorized. More later. Hey, I found the font. It's called Pythagoras. That's the font close to the font that the Redskins use. Looks like it's the same font he used, too. So that's what I want to use. Wonder if they use the same font for Pandora. I don't know. I'll find out in a minute. I don't know how I did this, but I got a split between black blue with the darker blue in the middle, and somehow I created 2 of these little sliders here, and that's what did it. I don't know how I did that. I'm not going to undo it because I like it. All done. And this is, how big is it? Image. And this is 1106 by 1257, so just about twice as big. I wish I had a larger artwork to start with, because I'd like a higher resolution, but that's enough to do some interesting things with. And it should be enough to get a t-shirt made. I decided to go with 3-tone for the feathers. I really like how that came out. And, that's it. I was going to make this blue like he made his, but, I want to keep it close to the original Redskins. I like that. I want to bevel and emboss that, though. It'll look better. Not so flat and edgy. So we'll bevel it like I did the letters. See how that comes out.